The late-night television landscape just experienced what might be its most dramatic power struggle in decades, and the fallout could reshape how we think about free speech in America. Wednesday evening brought shocking news that sent ripples through the entertainment industry. ABC network affiliates received an urgent memo confirming that Jimmy Kimmel Live would remain off the air through at least Thursday night, with the show's long-term future hanging in unprecedented uncertainty. But here's where it gets controversial. This isn't just about one host's comments. This represents a seismic shift in power dynamics that most viewers have never witnessed before. The explosive situation began unfolding Wednesday afternoon when Nexstar, one of the most influential station ownership groups in America, made the stunning announcement that it would refuse to air Kimmel's program across all 32 of its ABC affiliate stations. What makes this move even more significant? Sinclair Broadcast Group immediately followed suit, pulling the show from their stations as well. For those unfamiliar with the television industry, these aren't small players. They collectively control hundreds of local stations that reach millions of American households every night. So what triggered this unprecedented rebellion? The controversy stems from remarks Kimmel made during his Monday night monologue regarding the MAGA movement and activist Charlie Kirk, who tragically died in a shooting at a public speaking event in Utah on September 10th. The comments began generating intense social media backlash on Tuesday, creating a firestorm that ultimately reached the highest levels of government oversight. According to the internal memo distributed by the ABC Affiliate Board, a long-standing organization that serves as the crucial communication bridge between local station owners and the network, ABC will fill Kimmel's usual 11:35 p.m. time slot with repeat episodes of Celebrity Family Feud for Wednesday and Thursday nights. Beyond that brief window, the memo ominously stated that formal guidance from Disney ABC is forthcoming, while noting that affiliate board members remain engaged with ABC as this unprecedented controversy continues to unfold. And this is the part most people miss. Network sources reveal that ABC executives have not yet reached a definitive decision about Kimmel's show future. Throughout Wednesday evening, as news of the affiliate rebellion broke across media outlets, high-level discussions were reportedly taking place between network leadership, Kimmel himself, and his representatives. The conversations sparked passionate reactions from both progressive and conservative voices nationwide, illustrating just how deeply divided public opinion has become. What makes this situation truly extraordinary is how rarely broadcast television station owners exercise such dramatic power against the media conglomerates that own the major networks. To understand the significance, consider how the industry operated historically. Local affiliate stations across the country, particularly those serving large metropolitan markets, once wielded enormous influence because they represented the vital distribution pipeline connecting networks to viewers nationwide. In those earlier decades, ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox actually paid affiliate stations to carry their programming, recognizing their indispensable role. However, the television landscape underwent a dramatic transformation beginning in the late 1990s. The economics shifted so significantly that the traditional payment structure completely reversed. Stations began paying what's known as reverse compensation to networks, helping them cover the skyrocketing costs of major sports broadcasting rights for properties like NFL games and Olympic coverage. Today's media environment offers networks multiple distribution alternatives through cable systems and streaming platforms, theoretically reducing their dependence on traditional broadcast affiliates. Yet the local national framework of broadcast television still provides unique advantages, even in our current social media-saturated, round-the-clock news cycle. Nexstar and Sinclair clearly recognized the Kimmel controversy, which had been building momentum on social media platforms since Tuesday following Monday night's monologue. as a strategic opportunity to demonstrate their continuing influence and leverage. But here's where the political implications become even more complex. The controversy gained additional momentum earlier Wednesday when Federal Communications Commission Chairman Brendan Carr publicly threatened to launch yet another investigation into ABC over what he and other critics characterized as offensive comments from Kimmel regarding Kirk's death. This government intervention has raised serious concerns among free speech advocates, who view Carr's statements as a disturbing example of regulatory authorities using their oversight powers as weapons against President Donald Trump's political and social opponents. The timing of this standoff carries additional significance for Nexstar, which is currently engaged in aggressive lobbying efforts to convince the FCC to overhaul existing television station ownership limitations. The company announced last month its intention to acquire rival station group Tegna in a massive $6 billion transaction that would unquestionably exceed current ownership limits unless the FCC fundamentally revamps those regulations. For years, broadcasters have argued that existing ownership caps for local television and radio stations are outdated relics in an era dominated by digital giants like Facebook, Amazon, and Google. The remarkable speed with which Kimmel's show was effectively neutralized sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood and stunned broadcast television industry veterans who have witnessed decades of media evolution. The swift, coordinated response from major station groups caught many insiders completely off guard. Remember, September 17th. That's the day we lost the First Amendment in America, declared one broadcast television station executive with direct knowledge of the ABC affiliate memo, speaking on condition of anonymity. This unprecedented situation raises critical questions that every American should be asking. Are we witnessing a dangerous erosion of free speech protections? Or are broadcasters simply exercising legitimate editorial judgment? Should government regulators have the power to investigate entertainment programming based on political content? And perhaps most importantly, when corporate interests and political pressure converge to silence voices, who ultimately decides what Americans are allowed to hear? What's your take on this explosive situation? Do you believe Nexstar and Sinclair made the right call in pulling Kimmel's show? Or does this represent a concerning attack on free expression? Should the FCC be investigating late-night comedy shows for their political content? Share your thoughts below. This controversy is far from over, and your voice matters in this crucial conversation about the future of free speech in America.